But it's the best time of year, baby. It is the NBA Finals, and get your popcorn ready because we got Kyrie Irving going back to Boston for the first time after stomping unlucky in Brooklyn from saying he was going to stay in Boston and leaving. We have the extremely underappreciated Eastern Conference MVP, Jalen Brown. We have the extremely overrated but still good Jason Tatum. And you got the dynamic duo of Luka Doncic and Kyrie. What more could you want in an NBA Finals? Kyrie Irving is playing at a level that we have not seen him play since he played in Northeast Ohio. Since he lit up the queue every single night with LeBron James right by his side. What does this mean? What does this mean if Kyrie wins here? Does Kyrie finally show that he doesn't need Bron to hold his hand in the finals? Does it? Because without a doubt, to me, it shows me that. And you know what else it shows? Luka Doncic is the best player in the world. Anthony Edwards, we got to talk about you. I know this is a finals preview, but damn it, you let me down and the rest of the world down. You are the biggest letdown. I love your game. They say you're like Mike. That title of like Mike is still Jimmy Butler's. Not you, because you let us all down. You weren't there for the moment in the game for the shot. To quote my good buddy Brandon Lewis, the original host of the show, you weren't. You didn't show up. You didn't show up. This is a completely different rant right now. But if you showed up and you showed out, and it wasn't just about not getting swept for you, if it was about winning the damn series, then maybe you would be in the NBA Finals. But you're not. Because you are not a team player. You are an individual player. And I love watching you play it. But you let me and the rest of America that was rooting for you down. You could have been that guy. You could have been the guy in the moment, in the game, but you weren't. You went out there, you kicked the ass of the Nuggets. So we're like, oh my God, what a series this series is going to be. Lose game 1. Lose game 2. Okay, fine. You drop 2 games at home. It happens. Whatever. Go into Dallas and go for the kill. Yep. You sure as hell went for the kill. You shot yourself, Anthony Edwards. You shot yourself. But back to the finals matchup at hand. Ladies and gentlemen, this might be the best final series we've gotten since the 2016 finals. No, you're thinking, Jalen, who are you rooting for? I will tell you at the end of this segment and the end of the recording, I will tell you who I'm rooting for. I think most of you know the answer. But I think some of you might have other opinions, what I'm about to say. The Dallas Mavericks are an all-around better team than Boston. Boston hasn't done shit. Boston has not done anything to get here. They do not deserve to be here. This is the biggest cakewalk. No Tyrese, no anybody. But guess what? They're here. And they got something to prove. We are in the presence of a great finals matchup. And like I said, Boston didn't deserve to get here. Dallas walked through hell and back to get here. Luka hitting step back game winners. That man is cold. That man is cold, cold. Jason Tatum, where are you? Where the hell are you? Okay. Go to Indiana. You go to Indiana. Close out. Close it out. You don't even get the game-winning shot. You know who hits it? Al fucking Horford. That has been your entire career. It's just bailout upon bailout upon bailout. Jason Tatum, you are nothing without your support. You are nothing without Jaylen Brown. You are nothing without Al Horford. You are nothing, even without Derek White, you are nothing. You make me sick. You are the least deserving star. You do not deserve to be called a star. You deserve to be called a second option because that is what you are. You are nowhere near first. You cannot be a first. You will never be a first. You are a second. You are a B plus player. Everybody, Boston, I'm talking to you. If you got a problem with what I'm saying to Jason Tatum, you better pray to God he shows me something in this series. Because if he shows me nothing in this series, you're done. You're done, Jason Tatum. You're not part of my discussion anymore. You are done. You know MVP. Don't you dare text Kobe. Don't you dare do that because you are on the levels below Kobe. Levels. You will never be Kobe. You will never have that killer instinct in you ever. But guess what? Your teammate does. Jaylen Brown, you know, the one who said, oh, he dribbles off his foot, he dribbles off his foot. Who showed up? Who has showed up time and time again while Jason Tatum sits there? Jason Tatum just sits there. Just trotting along, not doing shit. Jaylen Brown is a bona fide star. He is one of, if not the best player on that team. He is the best player of the team. As a matter of fact, and if you don't believe me, look at his numbers. And if you also don't believe me, look at what he's done for Jason Tatum in the last, I don't know, Who showed up in the finals? Jalen Brown. Who showed up this year against Indiana? Jalen Brown. You can have a cool 30 all you want. You can have a quiet 30. That doesn't mean anything. You do not show up when you are needed, Jason Tatum. You like to crumble harder than Joella Embiid. When you get to that big moment, you are going to crumble. Game 1 of the finals, I guarantee you will crumble. And Jason Tatum will be, or Jalen Brown, excuse me, will be there to pick up your scraps. You are the biggest choke artist when it comes to the moment, the game, the shot. You are not that guy. You are not the guy. You are a second option, Jason. And if you really want to prove me wrong, show me this series then. And on the other side of the ball, we got a man who is possibly the best player in the world right now, Luka Doncic. Luka has always been one of my favorite players, always will be one of my favorite players. And the way that he moves the ball and moves around the court, the only thing he needs to stop doing is bitching. That is the only problem I have with Luka. He bitches and moans so much that it takes away from the greatness of his game. That is my only complaint on Luka. Luka is he is a winner. He's built to win, unlike Jason Tatum. Luka is built for the moment, the guy, the shot. He is that guy. Luka can be that guy. He can be a number one option. We've known it because we've seen it for years. Kyrie Irving, one of the best players in the league, one of the best point guards we've seen in the last 10 to 20 years. Second option because of how good Luka is. When I tell you that Luka is making everyone around him better, I mean everybody. You don't believe me? Let's talk about Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving has not put up these numbers since 2016 of the NBA Finals. And you're going to sit here and tell me Luka's not the best player in the world? I don't believe you. If Luka is not your guy right now, I refuse to talk basketball with you. I refuse it. Nikola Jokic, great. Anthony Edwards, great, but likes to choke. But guess what? Luka has been holding the Mavericks down for years up to this point. Luka is him. Luka is that guy. He has changed basketball and the perception that people have on basketball. He is so great at what he does and how he does it. You will never see the best option for the face of the NBA, in my opinion. That is the best option for the face of the NBA. That is the true face of the NBA. Not you, Jason Tatum. Hell no. Hell no. It is not you. It is Luka Doncic. Now, you guys want to know who's your pick? Who's your pick? Who's your pick? You really want to know my pick? I think it's pretty obvious, but I'm saying Dallas in 6. And you know why I say 6? Because I do not see Jalen Brown letting this series get out of hand. If Jason Tatum doesn't show up, I know Jalen Brown will. Jalen Brown always rises to the occasion. And yes, it's Is Jason Tatum gonna need to step up? Absolutely. But I guarantee you Jaylen Brown will. I guarantee it. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Like that clip from the Brands World podcast? If so, make sure you go down there and hit that subscribe button. While you're down there hitting the subscribe button, make sure to also hit the notification bell so you never miss another upload. And make sure you check out all the other clips from the Brands World podcast right here on YouTube.